The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Georgia Southern's offense will start this game off. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He leaves it with his back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Got it, looking for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. On the move at the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get...
Turning it on! Getting worked on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lets it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You could tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Trojans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Trojans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gonna let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Bryant. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go from there.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Got his man. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw, and it keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Troy, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. Creates a little room. Quarterback gets enough. Speeding down the left side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here's a heat. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Trojans! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat Maction, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. That's caught. It's Fox. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Sends it back in motion. Wants to pass. Got him downfield. At the 45 on his way. Flying down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eagles!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
21, Troy, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Byrne. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Final play of the quarter coming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the left. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll try the run. Find some fresh air. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking a shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Bring in the heat. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. He'll start this drive firing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And off from the shotgun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Chubb. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Donald. Runs through the tackle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fights off a defender. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Meadows. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the marker. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on second down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Eagles.
Oh, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Meadows. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Complete on third down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
He spins that thing down the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
By the receiver. Gain of 25.
This will likely be the last play of the half.
First down for the offense.
To throw, it's Bryant. Under fire. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah.
Turning it on. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap him from the 32. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Chop. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Trojans will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Finds his man, it's Lee. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the run, it's Lee. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. The give on the option. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Byrne. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. Now sliding to his left. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. So first down will open up the final period. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's James. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Troy! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll start this drive with a pass. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Here on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Hooks. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. And the Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago, none today.
And just a great response. Last week, you know, you're probably the reason you lost, and you didn't take care of the football. But now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They just keep firing. Fires to the right. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles! That one puts them in really... shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Give to the running back. Spins away from the defense. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Caught in the backfield, it's Meadows. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's James. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The give to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding.
Breaks into the open. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Here comes the heat. Looking to buy time. Into the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down. The short return, but what a play to get the football back. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Caught in the backfield, it's Pemberton. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. To the air, it's James. grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Pemberton. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Trojans come to the line this situation. And you might see a shot play. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch in the middle, it's Durant. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away.
Georgia Southern.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw, it's Bryant. He tries to take the top off. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snatches it on the right. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.